This is a very passionate podcast. I'm Mario.
Super very passionate people. I'm very passionate.
Very, very passionate about it.
Very passionate people.
She's one of the most passionate people.
Or maybe you don't know shit and you want to learn from the best.
Very passionate. これからみんなでちょっと騒ごう The Hitmaker.
You're leaving that in. Or I'm leaving that in. But it's staying in.
Okay.
Lord.
Do you know what that's from?
No, but
Get Your Freak On by Missy. That's
what
the
is that what she said?
That's what it says in the beginning.
I just mumbled my way through it.
No, it's Japanese.
Hey!
It's Japanese.
Oh, I believe you. That sounded like Japanese. Hi, everybody.
Hi, welcome back.
To the I'm Very Passionate podcast. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Mario.
And we had like a 2-week break? A 1-week break.
A 1 week break. We just took a week off.
1 week off. There's a lot going on in our lives right now.
A lot, but we're coping.
Sort of.
Trying. Such is life.
I had an intense therapy session today, so.
I did not, but I might.
You should. I strongly advise going back to therapy, even if it's just because you're like me and you don't like feeling emotion, so therapy is the only time you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I always feel emotion, and it's kind of to my detriment.
No, but I mean, like, it helps pinpoint things. I don't know. You can forgive yourself more.
I guess so. I need to be more forgiving. I've been journaling a lot lately, and I think it's been helping, but I think it's also been making me more emotional.
Yeah, you just have to get through it.
I guess so. Maybe that is it.
When I started active journaling, it was hard for me, too.
Because it's just like, I just try to talk about things, and then, I don't know, I've been having a lot more vivid dreams, and usually I'm more in control of my dreams.
Oh, no.
But, like, lately they haven't. Like, last night, I had the worst dream. Like, I wasn't, like, scared. Like, it was just fucked. Like, it was a bad dream. Like, I was really excited.
It was unsettling.
Yeah, it was disturbing. So, like, I don't know, should I share it?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
are you okay to?
It's something personal against
Oh,
me.
okay, go.
So, like, I was super excited. I was walking by a coffee shop, and, like, they had, like, the 4 major, like, Democratic candidates there, and Liz was there. And I'm like, oh, my God, I have to meet Liz. So, like, I run in, and I'm, like, the next person in line after, like, this guy. And so I'm waiting. I'm patient. I snap a picture to my friend, like, oh, my God, waiting to meet Liz. No big deal. Like, super excited. And then the guy pulls out a gun and starts, like, shooting the room. And, like, I saw Elizabeth Warren get shot in my dream. And I was like, oh, my God, I have to wake up. And I woke up. But it was awful.
Wait, so what does that mean?
I have no clue. I didn't research it because I just woke up this morning and I went to work. So I'll look into it tonight, see what it means.
Oh, I want to know. We need to update because Mario's good at decoding dreams. I need to know.
A dream interpretation.
Because obviously, like, getting shot doesn't mean getting shot.
Yeah. No, I mean, it could be. Like, it'll mean something. I don't know. I'm not.
Okay.
I haven't had gun dreams often.
Okay.
But, like, we can look into what it means. And then, of course, I'm sure, like, Elizabeth Warren represents something in my life.
Yeah.
That I admire or that I value.
The political stuff, too.
And I'm sure her getting shot represents something. And I'll look into it, see what it means in context to my life and everything that's happening in my life. But
I'm not sleeping well either.
Well, I've actually been sleeping very well. Like, but see, when I deal with depression, I take naps and I just sleep more.
I get insomnia, and it makes my anxiety worse.
See, my anxiety affects my sleep usually, and I haven't been anxious, I've just been depressed. So, I'm bipolar, so, like, I'm just going through a mood swing, and then it's just happening to line up with other things. Usually with my mood swings and, like, my depressive, like, cycles, I'm usually better at coping with them, but just everything that's happening in my life lately.
I've been taking whole melatonins, and I normally don't.
Girl.
I take, like, a half, because I can't sleep. That's my melatonin bottle that I keep in my nightstand.
That's actually a maraca, but...
Let's talk. We're going to have a quick therapy session. It'll help you guys get to know us a little bit better, but I feel like Mario and I also need to talk because we got into a spat yesterday. It was my fault. We didn't get into a spat. It was my fault, though. I've been a terrible friend.
She hasn't been a terrible friend.
No, I have, because I'm dealing with my own shit, and I get really... I go inward a lot, and I forget, like, about other people and friendships, and it's, like, my fault. But it's fine. I apologize profusely.
She did. It's fine. Like, I've moved on. Like, I just vented about it this morning, and I feel better. Well, actually, see, I told you... So, like, we were supposed to record last night. Yes. And then, like, just time was an issue. And so I ended up leaving.
We were supposed to record at 4, but my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law needed help running errands. My mother-in-law's sick. My sister-in-law still can't drive. So I told them that I would do it. And then, like, I would have been home at 6 when I told you. But then Walmart was crazy.
Of course, it was a Saturday or Sunday.
I don't ever go to Walmart, so I didn't know. I thought we would be able to go in and out.
Oh, girl.
And then I had to go get donuts for the teachers for my father-in-law. And then on the way home, I had to stop and get like milk for my mother-in-law. By the time I got there, I was like, it's sick. Like, this is insane. And I called Mario. And by the time I was pulling up to my house, Mario was driving off. And Daniel was like, he just left.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, he didn't see us. And then I called Mario, and he was like, yeah, I saw you.
I fucking saw you.
And I was like,
we'll see.
Oh, no.
I was talking to my friends the whole time. I was like, I'm very punctual. Like, punctuality is super important to me. But also, like I have plans. I had things I needed to do, and I ended up not doing them anyway. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I'm going on a trip to Savannah to see one of my best friends, Nicole, for like a week. I'm really excited. We're gonna go see like
this break.
I do, and we're gonna see like this Bee Gees like revival thing.
Oh, shut up!
Yeah, and it's like interactive and shit. And then we're gonna go see Aja from RuPaul's Drag Race, who I really love.
I love the Bee Gees.
I've listened to them. I did not, but I love disco. So I'm really excited.
Me too. I love disco.
I'm really excited to see it. It was either that or Hair, and I was like, I'd much rather see the Bee Gees. But then also, like, there's this ice cream shop called Leopold's. It's always like the best ice cream in Georgia. Their 100-year anniversary is Saturday. So
are they doing like a big thing?
Yeah, it's a huge block party.
Oh my god!
So we're gonna go to that for a little bit probably, but I'm really excited.
You're gonna have a good time.
But I had to pack and I have to pack still and do shit for it and get ready for the trip, and so I was thinking about that, and like I didn't get any notice that we were switching to 6 until I was already here for the day, like at work for the day, and so I was just like, oh, okay, fine, I guess I can do some things while I wait.
No, but I also canceled dinner with him on Friday because I was overwhelmed and in a bad place.
Yeah.
So it's my fault. I don't cope well.
Just give me notice. Like, if you're not feeling it, like I said, just if you're not feeling it, like Thursday night, I'm sure you weren't feeling it then. You could have been like, okay, like, I can't tomorrow.
No, but I keep thinking that like a restorative sleep. Because usually a restorative sleep will help me, but I'm so deep in anxiety.
But like, I know you
about it's not helping.
You could have just said, hey, look, I don't know if I'm going to be up to tomorrow.
Right. No.
I'll let you know.
He's right.
I'll let you know Monday, but just a heads up, we might not go to dinner. That's not, like, I've been okay, fine. Because I'm a weird person. Like, I picture things happening in my head, and so it's going to happen. You know? And then it doesn't happen.
He's totally right.
I'm weird. So anyway,
you're not weird. You don't have to justify that. You have your boundaries.
So,
and as a friend, I shall respect them.
Well, so I was waiting, and like I got there at like 6:14 because she said 6:15, so of course I have to be a minute early. And then she's like, I'm still here. And I'm like, okay.
I was walking into my mother-in-law's house. I literally dropped everything, grabbed the kids, and walked back out. But it's all the way out in Midland.
Yeah. So like she texted me 6:30 ? And I just sent like the bitchy side face. Yeah. That's like my favorite face, by the way.
Oh, it worked. Because I told him, I was like, he's super pissed at me.
Yeah, and then like the call, and I thought you were joking, like, oh, he's super pissed. I was like, oh, she thinks I'm pissed.
I was like, he's because I was like, he's mad at me, and he has every right to be. This got out of control.
Well, I was more annoyed than anything. And then like you're like 6:30, I'm like, fine, whatever. Like,
yeah.
And then 6:30 rolled around, and she still wasn't here. And so I was texting my friends. I was like, okay, if she's not here by 6:45, if she's not here at 6:45, I'm leaving. And then like I was waiting. I was like, oh, I can't wait anymore. It's like so like. 38, I was like, she's not here by 6:40, I'm leaving.
Oh no.
And so like 6:40 happens, and I pull off, and I'm halfway up her street, and she turns around the corner, and I was like, oh god damn it, she's gonna think I waited for her to turn around the corner so I could take off and be dramatic. And I was like, I was not.
No, I didn't think that at all, because when I called you and I was like, hey, I'm here, do you want to turn around? You were like, no, you need to respect my time. And I was like, I sure fucking do, because I'd be just as mad. And Daniel was like, I understand, I'd be mad too. And I was like, I'm gonna let him cool off. And then Daniel was like, well, I felt really bad. I was like, I feel terrible. And Daniel was like, well, just buy him something. I was like, that's not Mario. Like,
no.
He's not like a female. I can't go buy him a diamond ring and everyth's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
I just needed to vent. So I immediately called Taylor.
Oh, is that who you bitched to this morning?
No.
Oh.
I bitched to Kati. Because those are two of my good Judies. Like, Kati and Taylor, I feel like I can stop them both.
No, whatever. I hope she doesn't hate me.
Oh, no, she doesn't. She's like, no, like, I told her everything that happened. She's like, no, I understand that, too. Because, like, you're a mom and you have things and whatever.
It had nothing to do with my kids. If it had been with my kids, I wouldn't have even felt bad. But it was me trying to help Daniel's family. Because it's hard with Damaris not driving. She still can't drive.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she was in that car accident.
Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit. I forgot, yeah.
Yeah. So she needed to get, like, a notebook for her son for school.
I hope she doesn't think I'm an asshole.
No, not at all. She's more, like, laid back and chill. So if someone's late, it's not a big deal. Also, she's, like, an hour late to everything. That's why she was joking, like, oh, just tell him to go inside. And I was like, shut up. Just stop talking. That's not how he is. It's not going to work.
But
But also, there's other things that have, like, been fueling this.
What do you mean?
Well, like me not showing up, my anxiety's been really bad. That's why I didn't go to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I blew off a bunch of steam Saturday night. But, like, there's a lot of big changes happening.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. I took a job in another department.
That she's been wanting to get to for a while now, so we're all very happy for her.
Well,
most of us are. No.
Mario.
That's too bitchy, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Mario's super happy, but I think sad.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, and it's not direct.
Not just me.
It's not just you, because, like, also Brooke is leaving, and she's my other, like, really good friend at work.
Yeah.
Apart from Jackie, of course. I still love you, Jackie, and Kati. But, like, I talked to them the most because we had the most coinciding schedules. So we talked the most all the time. We hung out the most outside of work. And then also my very best friend, like, my closest, like, longest friend since I was, like, 4. Since I was 4. And she was 2, because we met on her birthday.
Oh, cute.
Because, like, our dads were friends in their unit, and he knew that, like, he had kids, and it was her, like, 2nd or 3rd birthday.
Yeah.
And so he's like, look, can you just bring your kids over? We're going to have cake and whatever. You don't have to bring a gift or anything. And we played in the pool, and I remember meeting her.
Those good old military birthday parties.
And exactly. And so she just moved, and her brother, who I'm also close with, they just moved to Kentucky, like, that Sunday. And then I find out Monday, Jessica's got a new job, which I'm happy for, but I was just like, oh my God, everybody's leaving me. Because I knew Brooke got a new job as well. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Mario's feeling a little bit abandoned.
A little bit. I mean... I know it's not that, but also there's other things, like, internally that I'm dealing with that like, is just adding on. And then, of course, I'm just going through a mood swing right now.
Which can heighten everything.
Absolutely. So I'm just like, and that's why I feel like, oh my God, I'd overreact. And that's why I quote unquote vented this morning. Because I was talking to Jacqueline, because Jacqueline usually will tell me how it is.
Right.
And I said, look, this is what happened. This is how it happened. This is why. Jay Quellen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, did I overreact? She's like, no, you didn't. And it's like, she's like, I understand she has kids and stuff too, but at the same time, she does, like, you need to stand up for yourself.
You didn't overreact.
And so I was like, okay, cool. So then, because I know Jacqueline's like, oh no, girl, you're doing the most. Like, she'll tell me you're doing the most.
If I thought you were overreacting, I would have been like, Mario, it's not that big of a deal. But it was a big deal. I don't feel like I would tell you myself, even if we were in a fight, I'd be like, you really need to look at this. But no, I don't feel that way.
But anyway, so after I left, or I drove off and we got off the phone, I immediately called Taylor. Because Taylor and I were just talking earlier, and I was talking about how I was a little bit annoyed that we had to postpone it, like, no notice and everything. And I was like, we're just not recording it. And she's like, what happened? And so I talked. She's like, well, I was like, I'm just driving around right now. It's like, I think I'm going to go to Flat Rock. And she's like, do you want to meet you? And I was like, sure. So we got in her car, drove around, and then I ended up leaving my car at her house. And we just drove around Columbus all night, talked. I didn't get home until like 10.
Oh my God, I can't do that.
It was a good time though. Like, I usually, like, she was driving, she was showing me things in Columbus, because of course I reside here, I don't live here. Yeah. And so, like, I didn't know there was a fucking lake here.
Yeah.
Like Oliver, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So where did this come from? She's like, is this man-made? Is this new?
Only Mario would ask that.
But she showed me, like, we went to Golden Donut and got a fresh donut. I'd never had a fresh donut from Golden Donut.
Did you like the Golden Donut?
It was good.
Yeah.
And then we went to Sonic and got a drink, and then we went to Zaxby's and got fries. Like,
Taylor is forever going through a drive-through.
Oh gosh, missing, like, and I don't understand it. She, like, weighs nothing, and she just eats.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm the biggest one in my family. I'm like, then your family must blow away in a storm.
That's not true. I've seen her.
I could have 2 of Taylor inside of me.
Have you seen her brother?
No.
He's a stick. I'll show you a picture.
Oh.
He's like a total stick, and I was like, wow, that's thin. But but no, she just looks like a normal person.
No, Taylor's super beautiful and has a great body, so I don't know what she's worried about.
She does. But so she calmed me down, and then I ended up not doing anything last night, even though I should have done shit. So after this, I have to, like, hit the ground running. I have to go to the store, get a few things. I have to do laundry.
So we're doing a mini-sode today.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing a mini-sode, even though we're 13 minutes in, and we haven't even started about one thing.
Fine. So I'm having anxiety just because a lot of things are changing in my life right now, and I'm a total control freak, even though I'm not supposed to say that word because it's negative, but I do. I like control and I like stability, and I fight for that. So my job is changing, my schedule's changing again, which affects my children, affects my husband. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's exciting. I'm really excited, but also really nervous because I'm a perfectionist and I don't want to mess up on anything. And I've wanted this job, and, like, what if I hate it? And I don't know.
She won't.
So I'm having a lot of anxiety about it, and yep.
And she hasn't been to therapy in 4 weeks.
Well, that's probably the biggest issue.
That's probably, yeah.
Because the last 2 Mondays, I've had to cancel therapy. I don't remember why last week, but this past week, my son had put something in his ear second time. Mm-hmm. It was like a bingo chip in his ear, but it was a small version of it. It's like one of those
clear little...
Oh my God, do you want to see it?
You have it?
Yeah.
How'd you get it out?
I didn't. The ENT took it out. I couldn't get it out. The doctor couldn't get it out.
Are you keeping it forever?
Yes, because this shit was crazy. She told me it was a piece of glitter. I want you to look at how big this is. So when he pulled it out, it just kept pulling.
What the fuck?
That was in his ear.
That's a rhinestone.
It's something, and it was in his ear. Look how thick it is, and it's been in there.
For how long?
A couple weeks.
So is that why he couldn't hear? Because you said you might have hearing issues. Yeah. Is that why? Because it was blocking it?
Uh-huh. And he was like, Mommy, I can hear. And I was like, son... Please learn this if and then situation. Like, learn the consequence.
You just need to get those little things they put over, the little mesh that they put over the headphones so water doesn't get in, but sound can come out. Just put it over his ears.
My God, I was so stressed out when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. So there's been a lot happening with me, and I'm a little bit sad today because I went to therapy and I've been dealing with the anxiety that I have been ignoring. Mm-hmm. And then I also went to go find a dog and fell in love with a dog.
Uh-oh. Someone's not happy about that dog.
No,
Miss Coco Barbie
honestly,
just sighed.
The reason I'm accelerating the dog search is because of Coco.
She's lonely, you think?
She's lonely. She's depressed. Like, she's so happy when she goes to visit my friend Kim and their dog.
Friend
like,
of the pod.
When she stays with them.
That's from RuPaul's Drag Race. What is it?
She comes home and she's happy for like 5 seconds and then she's depressed.
Aww.
Because she's only ever grown up with like 2 animals in the house. Where like my previous dog was a solitary dog for years. So I'm trying to accelerate the dog thing, but like I told Mark, I keep going back and forth.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Just do what feels right.
I thought about rehoming her. I thought about giving her...
Rehoming Coco?
Yeah, I thought about... Because she's been so depressed. And I talked to Jamie about it, and Jamie wanted her, but her landlord... Jamie already has another dog who's also a pit, and they're both, like, well-trained, good dogs. And so I know that they would get along, but... Her landlord won't let her have a second animal. But damn. Jamie's the only person...
You trust.
That's it. Like, no one else could have Coco. Like,
Not
I
Kim.
will get another dog. She has 2 cats and a dog. Emmanuel would not be okay with that.
Very true. Well, I don't know. I don't know Emmanuel. But...
He's like Daniel. They're the same person, but, like, one's a millennial and one's not. Does that make sense?
Which one's not?
Daniel's not a millennial.
How old is he?
He was born in 1982. So
he's a millennial?
Well, everything that we read said he's, like, right outside of that or on the cusp, so he could be either.
Millennial's 82 forward.
Daniel's less millennial and more the generation before.
What is that, Gen Z? No, Gen Y? Gen Y? We're Gen X.
So they're the same person, but, like, one is a millennial and one's not. I don't know. It's weird.
See, I don't know if I'd like that. Like, I don't know if I'd get along with myself.
What do you mean?
Because, like, I feel like I'd annoy myself.
If you weren't a millennial?
No. Like, if I was the same person. Like, if I was friends with somebody who's exactly like me, I feel like that would drive me crazy.
I think Emmanuel's a little bit more... Is it nihilistic? Or just a little bit like everything is wrong?
Oh.
Like, he's a little bit
like,
more...
is it nihilism like... I
don't know.
There's no hope in the world. Everything's doomed.
He can be like that, but he's working really hard not to be that way. Like,
okay.
But Kim is so bubbly and fun that she drags it out of him.
Opposites attract.
Right, so it works. And then it's the same with Daniel. So they both are... I don't know. They had, like, a father-son relationship for a long time, but now it's more like friends.
Bros.
I don't know. I can't explain it. But they got along great because they played pool. And they had a great time, and me and the girls were, like, laughing and screaming dirty jokes.
That's good.
So. But, yeah. So, we're dealing with some things, guys. We're doing a mini episode next week.
Mini for us.
Yeah, it's mini for us. Sorry, Kim. And then we're going to go back to doing regular episodes. We had a good brainstorm session on the phone. And we got, like, a couple of fun things coming up. So I'm excited about it. So we're going to talk about, like, just some little things.
Yeah. Or like, touch on things more than going in depth.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And
if we can control ourselves.
Shit.
Maybe.
I'm talking shit.
Oh. So who do you want to talk shit about first?
Don Grunman.
Okay.
So he's the guy, let's see.
Who we just learned his name.
Because we thought it was Pat Buchanan. That would have been like a slanderous thing. So the Straight Pride event that happened in California, was it Modesto? Modesto. One of the other council members, he accused her of pulling the race card and did like, you're attacking us racist type thing. He said, we haven't done anything, because he's a part of the Straight Pride Coalition or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he said, we're a totally peaceful racist group. So he had a Freudian slip on stage, and all the council members on stage
busted out laughing in his face.
Because he was like, I'm not racist. I'm just a part of a totally peaceful racist group. And I was like, oh, man. I mean, I know foot and mouth really, really well, but that's embarrassing. That's terrible. So
it was a funny clip. Like, I just love the clip of, like, there's, like, a female counselor in the middle, and she has to turn away. It's so funny. I'm going to see if there's memes out there, and I'll post them. I'm sure. It's just like that meme with the people at the city council meeting, like, yelling at something, and there's just the guy in the green shirt just laughing at him hysterically. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the green shirt guy is hilarious.
I'll make a meme if I have to. Okay, I'm sharing this on our socials, because it was just really fucking hilarious. It was really, I lived for it, and Mario sent it to me at work.
Oh, it was a good time. There have been a lot of good headlines lately.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And then Joe Biden. Joe Biden just did one, and he put his foot so far up his mouth.
You tell it.
Girl. So he was talking about, like, I guess racial inequality. Well, not racial inequality. Really just the opportunities people in America have. And he said the quote that poor kids are just as bright as white kids. Mm-hmm.
Just as smart as white kids. And, like, that's a racist way to put it.
That's totally racist.
I understand what he should have said. He should have said, all kids there's not one kid group that's smarter than the others, and we should be providing opportunities to all children.
Exactly.
But instead, he made it a white and black thing, which is a totally racist way
really
to
just white and people of color thing in
general.
general.
Yeah, because it was people of color, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
We just said poor kids are just as bright as white kids.
Right, so basically, anyone who's not white is, like, poor.
Exactly.
And I was like, what the fuck?
He's been having some, like, senior moments. That was one. And my favorite thing about this whole situation, apart from, like, him just proving he's not really cut out for this, it was Rihanna's reaction to it. She posted on Instagram this direct quote of, "Whoa," and he's convinced he said something great here. Even when they fake it, the truth about how they feel about us is blatant, which is so fucking true. Like, as much as you want to say it, like, it comes out in the end, and it's kind of embarrassing. Like,
my favorite part is that he's trying to come back from it by blasting Don Grundman, the guy that called it. Yeah,
like okay, pot meet kettle,
right? And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, keep your mouth shut.
But he also had another, like, smaller,
what did he do?
Senior moment, and he pretty much said he was vice president during the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High shooting, which he wasn't. That was, like, well after he was out of office.
Does he have early onset?
I don't know. He's 76, girl. I looked this up because I was like, okay, maybe it's not the time, buddy. Like, your time passed the last election.
He's 76?
He's 76.
I didn't think he was that old.
No, but, like,
that's like, that means that he would be 80 when he got out of office?
Yeah, 81.
Oh, no.
That's too old. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm anxious, because, like, I don't think he's gonna. Even, like, Liz is, like, 70.
Yeah.
And then Bernie is, like, 77. So, I mean, like, we need some younger people. Yeah. Bernie is up there. Like, they call him Magic Grandpa for a reason.
He's only a year older than Joe Biden. In my brain, I heard Magic and thought Johnson.
Oh, God.
And then when you said Grandpa, I pictured him in, like, basketball clothes and a sweatband and, like, sneakers and holding a basketball.
Like that movie, the Uncle whatever movie?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Vito. Okay.
But Joe Biden's just showing day and day that he's really not cut out for this.
He's just not the right choice.
I mean, if we get stuck with him, I'll vote for him. I'm saying that now because anything is better than Trump.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with him.
But I don't want to be stuck with him.
I
want somebody who gives me hope.
Yeah. Elizabeth Warren may be older, but she doesn't look or act it. And she's not having senior moments. She's
sharp as a fucking tack.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
She has a plan for that.
I want her so bad to be our president. It's not too much to ask for. See, last time I proposed a question like this, Britney Spears followed me on Tumblr, so maybe it'll work.
I believe in the magic of Britney Spears.
Don't we all?
We're quickly going to talk about the ICE raids that did happen in Mississippi.
Unfortunately, just further reason for me to hate Mississippi. I got attacked for being gay in Mississippi. When I was in college. So
why did you go to Mississippi?
Because it was for, like, a school event. Like, we were doing an advertising competition, and that's where it was. It was for our region. And it was actually one of my teammates who attacked me.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
So he got in, like, white racist territory?
I guess so, and he just felt alive.
Homophobic. Oh,
he was drunk and high and
I don't care. I don't care. That's when you speak the truth.
No, exactly. And I kicked his ass.
Good for you. Like, you beat the shit out of him?
I donkey kicked him across the room. He hit his head against the corner of a desk and like ran away.
Talking about. Good for you.
I'm a black belt in Taekwondo, girl. I took Taekwondo for like 6 years.
No, I love it. I'm not even like laughing at you. Good job.
No, like.
I wish you had done it in
We were sharing a hotel room, and he came in at like 4 a.m, like shouting. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, it's tired. And he's like, you don't talk to me like that, you fucking faggot. And he jumped on me in the bed and started wailing on me. And I just went back and woof, launched him across the room. And then, like, he ran away, was, like, shirtless. It was, like, freezing, by the way, because this was during the winter. And, like, he was by the pool shirtless. I carried his ass back to the hotel room. Like, I did what I shouldn't have. I should have let him fucking die. But,
No, I'm glad that you...
I'm a human.
Took him back to... Yeah, I'm glad that you still had your humanity.
He apologized.
When they go low, we go high.
Yeah, exactly. I did what I had to do, but I kicked his ass.
Well, he jumped on top of you, rightly so.
Yeah. It was... So I don't like Mississippi. And then this happened. I was like...
Who likes Mississippi?
My mom likes the people in Mississippi. I'm like, girl. They just went this weekend. They have friends there, I guess. And I'm just like... That's
military friends, right?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, they're with their motorcycle thing.
Oh, okay.
But... So essentially, a lot of kids went to their first day of school.
Yep. Which is really fucked up.
They came home to no parents because on the first day of school, they decided to raid 6 different food processing plants, and over 680 illegal immigrants were rounded up. Now, a lot of them, luckily, were returned later on, but their kids were left just abandoned. And this is super traumatic for them and super terrible. And this is all in fucking Trump's orders. And
I told Daniel, I feel like... They were like, you know what? Like, let's have raids. And then it was up to the states to decide when they were going to enforce ICE. And from what I've read, no other raids have happened. Mm-hmm. It's only happened in Mississippi. And I feel like he was just like, yeah, we're going to have raids. You're fired. And then, like, they decided to do it on the first day of school.
It's fucked up.
It's so messed up.
And, like, it makes me scared for my mom, especially, because my mom looks Mexican. Like, I'm very... I'm not racially ambiguous. I just look, like, not white. I mean, I can pass... I don't know. Can I pass for white?
I knew you were Hispanic when I saw you.
Like, I look Hispanic. I think I look Hispanic.
But I feel the same way that you do. Because, like, I think I look more white than Hispanic. So I feel like I pass for white and not Latina.
Like, I look...
But everyone tells me I look Hispanic.
Yeah. Well, people tell me, like... People think I'm Asian. I always get, what are you, some kind of Asian, like, always. But...
You know why?
It's my eyes.
No, because a lot of Mexicans and Central Americans do. So
it's a Native American.
For me, it's not that. For me, it's your height. Your height confused me.
I am tall.
Most Mexicans are not tall.
My family in general, I think it's because we have so much native blood that we're tall.
Oh.
Because I'm not tall. I'm taller in my family, but I have cousins who are taller than me.
Shut up.
Like
you're like
6'3".
6 foot.
Yeah. 6'2", 6'3".
I wish I was like 5'3". I want to be 5'3". I'm 5'1" and 3/4.
So we're just very tall people in my family.
That's crazy.
Well, not very tall. Taller.
That's tall
for Mexicans. We're tall Mexicans.
For Latinos, that's tall.
Yeah. So I mean,
you know, it's real funny. My mother-in-law is 4'11". My father-in-law is like 5'4". Daniel's
5'9".
5'10". Damaris is like 5'5". Will is 6 foot.
It's also a generational thing, though. Like our generation, all of their
kids are taller than them.
Yeah, because we have better access to health or to healthier foods, and we eat more. Like that's like a big thing that I
thought height was genetic.
Well, it is, but also if you have good nutrition, you can grow bigger.
Oh, really?
That's why like dinosaurs.
That explains a lot because like my mom fed me crap food growing up.
Oh.
Everything was processed and frozen.
Well, I mean, I just had like access to more food, whereas like back then, like with our parents,
that's crazy.
They didn't eat as much or have access to as much food, you know, like especially my mom being one of 8, they're all short. Well, my uncles.
Oh my god, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, it just as each generation comes, they're getting taller and taller.
Well, good. I hope my kids surpass my height. Like my one wish is that they're both at least 5'6".
I'm sure they will be.
Danny might be short.
But I still think he'll be taller than you.
Oh, yeah, that's all I care about. Just be taller than me. It's not fun being short. Like, people are like, I wish I was short. I'm like, why?
But Maddie is like, she seems long, so I think...
Oh, no. The doctor already predicted her. They think she's going to be between 5'6" and 5'7".
See? Yeah.
With an athletic build. Danny, I think, was like 5'5", my poor baby.
Oh, pobrecito. Oh, cute. He has such a cute little face. He'll be a cute little short guy.
He's going to be like my father-in-law, short and cute and small.
Just don't let him be like that guy in the donut, or the bagel guy. Do you remember that bagel guy?
No.
You didn't see this?
No.
There's this short dude, apparently he has like a YouTube channel where he just goes and yells at people, but people thought this was like an isolated incident. And he was like waiting in line for a bagel and I guess got into a confrontation with somebody, and she just told him to go over there, and he took it like she was like commenting on his height, and he just blew up.
Oh, no.
It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Poor
Don't
babe.
let him be like that.
But we're sad about, like, the tiny humans in Mississippi.
Yeah, I just hope they're not too traumatized by this.
Oh, they're super traumatized. Like, have you seen the one girl crying
yes,
with
oh my
the microphone?
That's
like,
why
I saw that it was a video and I clicked
exactly,
off.
Exactly. I haven't watched the fucking shit. I've
and
seen this.
I know that it's important to be aware, but
I know it
can't
happened. I don't have to
handle
see it.
that.
I cannot.
I don't even know if Brooke knows that it happened. I feel like Brooke would be at her desk crying.
I'm sure. I know she was gone for a week, so maybe she dealt
doesn't
with it.
know. Yeah,
Fingers
I don't
crossed.
think she knows.
But holy fuck, and especially with me being in the mental state I've been in lately, I was like, I cannot.
Exactly. I'm so fucking.
That's why we're only
right
touching
now.
on this, because we're not going in depth. I've just been an emotional roller coaster wreck.
Emotions. Mario keeps trying to tell me to deal with my emotions, and I'm like, nope, I'm fine.
Did you talk about that incident?
I did. I talked to her about it.
What'd she say?
And she basically said the same thing you did.
I should be a therapist.
Listen, I told you I trusted your opinion. I told you that I agreed with you, but it's hard for me, so I'm just gonna act like I'm not gonna do it.
But I feel honored that
honestly though, I won't do it at work ever. Like,
you shouldn't.
We'll never do it at work.
Absolutely not. But like on the phone. But anyway, let's move on to something.
There was a little bit of drama at work. Mario coached me through it, and he basically told me the same thing my therapist said.
I'm good. I've thought about being a therapist, but I'm just afraid of internalizing other people's issues.
Oh,
so
that's why
I
won't. That's why I won't.
I feel like I'd be an amazing therapist.
Me too. Like, my mom is an amazing therapist, but like could not therapize herself or her family or anything. So because she was so like messed up from work, she dealt with a lot of dark stuff, and I just feel like that's what would happen to me. It happened to me working at the school district. I would come home and it would be all on me.
See, that's my fear, because I was talking my cousin-in-law, her mom.
Just say cousin.
Well, the reason I want to say is because I don't want to say my cousin's mom. That sounds weird.
Oh, okay.
So my cousin-in-law's mother.
Okay.
Her name's Nona. I love her. She's a wonderful woman.
I like that name.
Isn't it? That's like, she's just like so cool. Like, just picture the woman who's named Nona, and that's her. Like,
that's exactly what I did. I pictured a Nona.
She's a drug counselor. And
okay.
So I was talking about it, and I was like, so do you like have that issue? Because I feel like because I've thought about like I heard if you have a degree, you can just take a certain thing and become a therapist.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I've thought about it.
Because that's what my therapist is. Stephanie is it'll come to me. Sorry. Breaking news. Fenty came out with new eyebrow products. Oh. And it comes in a shit ton of shades.
What shape is it? Is it a hexagon?
Oh my God. Somebody call Jacqueline.
But anyway, so I was talking to Nona, and she was telling me that, like, at first she did, but she learned to separate it. But also, like, there's certain clients that you do become more attached to than others. And so it's easier to just disassociate from, other than to be there as a therapist.
Or, like, Danny's initial psychiatrist, she would not see any families that had a loss of a child. Like, she would not counsel them because she lost a child.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
They didn't know that it was a stillborn, so she was pushing it, and then, right, exactly. And so she's like, I can't, because I relive that every time I'm in there. So I'm not a good therapist. So maybe you can pick your clientele.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I think about it. It's something I've thought. I feel like I do well at.
Stephanie specializes in, like, family trauma and stuff, but from what I understand, it's because she's had to go through it herself. So I think it's different. I don't know.
It depends on you as a person and how you internalize things and work through things.
I
if you're willing to
internalize
let
everything.
Go.
That's fine.
I'm glad.
Anyway, I want to talk about Jeffree Star.
Oh, God. Must we?
I'm
joking. I approved it. It's fine.
Because he has a new palette.
With Morphe.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because, like, Jeffree Star is known for his really good eyeshadows. Like, I'm not a fan of him, but I acknowledge he has very good products.
Makeup.
His makeup is amazing, from what I've heard.
And I lust after his palettes all the time, and though I do like watching his channel, I skip the ads so he doesn't get my...
He still gets money if you watch the video.
No,
If he does a sponsorship,
Tati
he does.
talked about it.
If he does a sponsorship, he does.
What do you mean the sponsorship?
If this video is sponsored by Audible, and like he actually says it versus an ad for Audible rolling.
Oh. He doesn't do.
I don't know if he does. I don't watch him.
I don't think he does.
But if that's the case, they do it based off views, and you get paid based off of views on the video. So you're giving a view.
Okay.
So you're putting money in his pocket.
Well.
Think.
So this is the two things that I talk about that I think are weird. The cover itself has him half in drag, half as like the male version of his face.
I haven't actually seen the cover.
Oh my god, I have to show you. And then also it's called the Artistry Palette, which I feel like is a straight up
like James Charles
dig at James Charles.
Maybe this is a new line of artistry. It's gonna be Artistry Palette James Charles, Artistry Palette Jeffree Star, Artistry Palette.
Well, his was Unleash Your Inner Artist.
Oh.
It wasn't the Artistry Palette. His is Artistry. I don't know. It felt like a dig.
I will say.
Am I reading too much into it?
I will say. Not a fan of Jeffree Star, but he is a mad talented makeup artist.
Oh yeah.
Whereas I see James Charles as a makeup enthusiast. So I don't know. No. I agree with you completely. Not to be a dick, but
wow, but Jeffree's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
What's his name is still new on the scene.
He is. He hasn't paid his dues.
He hasn't. And
he hasn't been caught being racist enough times yet.
Oh my god. I told you I completely...
Where's his palette?
I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Oh.
Because I'm logged into the Instagram on my computer for us. But not like mine.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I thought the artistry thing was a dig, which I'm totally here for. And
you messy bitch.
I can be messy sometimes. There are some things where I'm like, yeah, you deserve to call yourself your artistry. I kind of agree with you completely.
I'm here for it.
And the cover is very, very alluring. Like, is
it like Manny's Life's a Drag thing?
No, not Life's. What do you mean?
Like his palette, how it has like the drag eyes on it.
No, it's literally what he would look like as a man, and I've never seen him as like in his natural.
Is that the picture? That's what. Yeah, on the.
This is the
on the palette.
This is the promo. I haven't seen the cover of the palette, but this is the promo that they're using.
He has such a symmetrical face.
It's crazy, right?
It's
like
really
I find his face striking. Like Emma Stone, her face is very like you have to look at it. Mm-hmm. But like I've never been able to picture what he would look like
as a boy. I don't know. I've always like I said, I used to be a Jeffree Star fan back when in his MySpace days. So he always presented as a boy back then.
Right,
like,
but remember for me hair. It's not like that.
And so like it's very reminiscent. Although back then he had really awful pink eyebrows. I'm so glad he's moved past from the pink eyebrow. But I will say that drag look is gorge. I wonder if Lipstick Nick did that.
I would imagine so. She does all his drag stuff.
She's good. She does the Michelle Visage's makeup. That's RuPaul's.
Oh, really?
For like on RuPaul's Drag Race, Michelle Visage, RuPaul's best friend, she does her makeup.
That's so cool. I've been.
This thing is talented.
No, she's really cool. She also does Jaclyn Hill's.
Does she?
Yeah, Jaclyn Hill flies her out for anything. Like her Halloween party last year, she flew her out. Like anything. The pictures she did for Morphe, where it was like the Vault collection, the 4 individual ones. Mm-hmm. She did all her makeup for those 2. Those were bomb ass makeup looks. She did like a yellow 70s. Oh,
Lipstick Nick's amazing.
No, I wish she had a channel. I would watch her.
I would watch her so fast. Like, oh my god. She should get it. Lipstick Nick, if you're listening, well, start a channel.
She doesn't need to.
But she could make so much money.
She could, but she does what she loves, which is flying around the world and doing the.
True. But I mean, document it. I want to see you on this fucking
agree.
airplane. Like,
no,
girl,
I'm here.
I will follow it.
It's just I don't know. I'll post a picture of Jeffree Star, or you can follow Jeffree Star or not follow Jeffree Star.
But regardless,
like, it's really cool to see his face as a man.
But regardless of this, the thing we find weird about it is that it's an eyeshadow palette.
Yeah.
And Morphe eyeshadows are hit and miss. It's either really good or it's just eh.
Unless it's the Jaclyn Hill original.
That's really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's either really good or it's eh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because I feel like anything that comes from Morphe that's just Morphe, it's not good. But when they get a big name tied to it,
typically
it's quality product because they won't put out shit that it's not good. So the because
the Vault,
the first one was good. The Vault
was
the greens were a little bit weird, and the yellows are not as pigmented as you think they are. I just want to see a picture of the cover, but they just draw a picture of the. I don't know. It's pink and green, which also is the Kylie Jenner "You're So Money" palette, the collection that just dropped. this pink and green strawberry kind of
I
look.
thought she just released the birthday collection, though.
Yes, it's called You're So Money.
See, I don't give a fuck about Kylie Jenner. Like, Kylie Jenner is just shitting out palettes, and she's making money, and, like, right on, girl, but it's so unoriginal and so, not unique. At least with Jeffree Star, his palettes have a theme. They make sense. Everything is, like the alien palette, there's a fucking UFO stamped into the palette.
God,
like, it's gorgeous. I would love the alien palette. I just didn't want to give him money.
No, I totally understand.
Like, it's gorgeous. Like he has concepts. This is just, here's a square palette. We changed the color of it.
Regardless of what you think about him, he's really, really into makeup and putting out creative. Good stuff.
Absolutely. And he stands, like, I respect the hustle. I just don't respect the racism.
I haven't bought a palette yet for him, even though I did want the androgyny palette for a long time.
My friend had it, but she threw it away.
Why?
Because she got it for free, and, well, not for free. She did one of those blind boxes, and she got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they were just giving that thing away by the end. Because, I mean, everybody has it. Like, if you collect makeup, you most likely have the androgyny palette. Like, it's a very simple plastic.
So why were people giving it away then?
No, they're giving away in one of those, we have overstock, so we're going to throw random things from overstock in, and you pay $40, and you just get everything in the box.
Got it.
And it was, like, every single one had the androgyny palette. Because they had too much, because nobody was buying it, because everybody already had it.
But how do they already have it, though? That's my question.
Well, a lot of people,
mean, like, from another...
No, I'm just saying people, like, aren't buying it from the website because they already have it.
Oh.
Like, is it similar colors?
Yeah, it's pink and green. Like, there seems to be a pink and green thing going on right now.
But also, look at the price. The Jeffree Star one is $35. This is like $60, right?
It's $48.
That's too much.
But her pans are a shit ton smaller.
Yes.
Like, his pans are huge.
Well, I don't know if the Morphe one is huge.
Because
his pans are huge.
His pans. The Jeffree Star pans are huge. I don't know about Morphe. I think Morphe is just
a strange brand. Like, I understand, like, it's gonna, like, bridge their businesses in regards to, like... People who use Morphe might come over to Jeffree Star. People who use Jeffree Star might come over to Morphe.
So here's my conspiracy theory. I feel like Morphe latched on, and it was a great business decision. I'm not giving you shade, Morphe. If you want to send me product,
latched on to anybody with popularity.
Right. But also, when they latched on to Jacqueline, who's a perfectionist, and then Jeffree, who...
is also a perfectionist.
Yeah, I feel like they latched on to them, and, they were like, we'll sell your stuff, but we need, like, 2 collabs from you. And I think they just, like, spread it out over time.
Has he done another collab with them before?
He did the brushes collab with them.
Right. I forgot about that. But that made sense because he didn't have a line of brushes.
I guess. I don't know.
But, like, this is, like, competing with yourself.
But also, I see him, like, doing a Natasha Denona palette. Because, like, her colors... I
could see him.
Her colors are so rich and so vibrant. Like, if he's going to collab, I imagine, like, art, like, true artistry type of, like, high-end makeup. I don't see him as a Morphe.
God, not Natasha Denona.
It almost, like, cheapens his brand.
I feel that's my fear.
Isn't that weird?
I mean, I don't have fear. I don't really go.
But that's why you find it weird, right?
Yeah,
like you're focusing on the
odd.
brand. I just am like mesmerized by his voice.
Because Jeffree Star is quality. Morphe does not have that reputation.
Right.
Morphe is good for the price.
I think they're working towards it.
They're trying. They're trying so hard, but then they release shit like The Bolt. And
do you want to swatch it?
I can. I think I have. But
he's not interested.
I don't know. I liked the yellow. That's what I was interested in because the yellow's really pretty. But then you said it wasn't a good yellow.
Well, it wasn't. And then the Laura Lee yellow actually was like a lime green yellow, and I didn't. I gave it to Madeline.
I have that palette.
The animal palette. I got it in.
No. I have the It's a Party palette.
Yeah, It's a Party. Yeah, or I always say Party Animal, but yeah, It's a Party. I gave it to Madeline because I'll never use those colors.
I only have it for Halloween.
I love Makeup Revolution, and I bought I forget who the collab was. Like, I can post it on our Instagram, but it's all those, like, bright, rich, fun colors, but it's bomb-ass quality, and the pink doesn't stain.
Oh.
Whereas, like, It's a Party stained.
I believe it.
So I gave it to Madeline.
So she can be stained.
It's fine. She doesn't have any pores. It doesn't stick to her face anyway.
Must be nice.
Yeah, so nice. I was putting blush on her the other day, and I was like, it just, like, was powdering off her face. Whereas, like, I put it on my face, and it was muddy from all the pores and oil that I have.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's really gross. So my other obsession, thanks to Mario, because Kim and I actually talked about that this weekend.
What?
How, like, we would have never really known about Lizzo had it not been for you.
Does Kim like Lizzo now too?
When we were riding from downtown to go dancing, she and I blared Lizzo the whole way. We were just like hype girls in the car.
I love her so much.
I blew off so much steam Saturday night. I'm really proud of myself because I hung in there till 2:00 in the morning, and I normally don't do that. Let me get this palette. So I'm obsessed with True Hearts and Tempo. And what's the love one? I'm crying because I love you.
Oh,
because I love you.
Because I love you.
So I finally watched the Tiny Desk concert. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. Mario's giving me the signal.
So she has a habit of walking away, and it sounds weird when it comes to editing. So I'm trying to get her to hold her thought until.
Well, I'm so used to doing a million things at once. And also, I found that I hate the Shade and Light palette.
Oh, it's so pretty though.
No, I'm talking about the contour, not the eyeshadow.
No, wait, the Kat Von D Shade and Light highlighter thing?
The face palette where it's like contouring your face. The original Shade and Light. The Shade and Light contour came first.
I think I'm confusing. What's the one that was a triangle?
Oh no, that's beautiful. That's her highlighting prism.
I want that, and I don't.
Kim has it.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
So is this a Kat Von D thing?
No, it's in front of my Kat Von D one. This is the Makeup Revolution. Tammy X Revolution, the Tropical Carnival. I don't know who Tammy is. Obviously, some beauty influencer.
Work. Oh my god, look at that yellow.
So who needs the Vault when you have this?
That's gorgeous.
Because all the other shades in the Vault collection.
Are they good?
Yeah.
How much is it?
15.
Oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
what?
And look how big the pans are.
That's huge, especially compared to Kylie.
I'm gonna get the Vault.
Oh my gosh.
What about Kylie?
Compared to the Kylie pens?
Oh,
the Kylie pens are tiny.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a sample, like one of those like samples you get from like a beauty box. It's like, we want you to try our thing, but we don't want you to do the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a tiny little palette. I don't know if it was intended for travel or what, but I don't know. The
Vault's smaller than I remember.
Well, this isn't the original one.
What do you mean?
This is the second drop, not the first one.
You had the first one, right?
I have the first one, but it's a huge... Maybe that's what you're thinking of? So, like, the only colors I'm drawn to... And I'll take pictures of all this. I'm looking at the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. The only colors I'm really drawn to are, like, maybe this one and this one, which I have in other palettes.
Mugshot and Alert.
And this is supposed to be the purple palette. But, like, do you see
They're
purple?
mostly reds and browns.
Yeah. Is that the purple? Maybe that's this is the warm palette. I have all these colors already.
Yeah, like half of those colors are in an ABH palette.
Right. And then...
This is the yellow and green one, right?
Which one is this one? This is supposed to be the yellow one. And that yellow one is not
That's a lot less vibrant. Like, this is yellow. That's yellow. Like a mustard.
Yeah. And it's not even like a bright mustard. And then this one are cool tones.
Oh, that one broke.
My sister-in-law dropped it, and it didn't break until I got it back home. She broke this one, too.
No.
Not Damaris.
Oh.
She knows. Roxy.
Oh, it's okay, Roxy.
Roxy didn't know. So
I have nothing against Damaris. I
like this one.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That one I would use as a highlighter, probably.
Yeah, like a cool gunmetal highlighter.
Mm-hmm. That's very masculine. I'm joking.
I would do it. This is the purple one.
Okay. I see purple.
Yeah.
I see purple.
But, like, these colors are way better.
Yeah, they're a lot more vibrant. You said they're more, like, the better eyeshadows overall?
Yeah, well, if you've never tried a Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, it's fucking worth the money. To me, they're better than Morphe. Everything about Makeup Revolution. I have the liquid highlighter drops.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning. And they do well on a brush, on a blender, on your finger, everything. I love makeup, sorry. But,
She
like...
does. I can't see it.
No.
I'm colorblind.
Well, and that's not fair, because that's an orange
It's
color.
like orange on tan.
On tan, you can't see that. What's a color you can see, then?
Purple.
This one?
Is that purple?
That's blue. So that's obvious. This is purple.
That is purple.
So that's obviously not the right color.
Oh, wow. It's true to pan.
They're really good. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is sometimes when you get colors, they're not true to pan, but these are true to pan. So this is worth the $15.
She'll post a picture.
I will. It's a great highlight. I'm sorry. So we were talking about Jeffree Star. And, with Lizzo. Yeah.
Oh, Lizzo's. Yeah, so she saw the Tiny Desk concert. You loved it?
I cried.
Oh my God, I love her so much.
I cried at the end, and I'm not a religious person, but she did it really testimonial style. But I find that really beautiful and uplifting, because even when she was like, even the baby has a testimony today. And then at the end, because I saw everybody posting, Lizzo said, if you can love me, you can love yourself, and that fucked with me. And I was like, oh, I guess she said that.
That meme, because like RuPaul's been saying... Is that like the
it's
memes?
RuPaul, yeah.
I think I sent that to you. Did I send that to you?
Yeah, but I've also seen it on social media. It's like RuPaul said, I'm going to love myself or something.
RuPaul says you can't love yourself. How can you love somebody else?
And Lizzo says, if you can love me, you can love yourself. And
Just...
that totally fucked with whoever wrote wrote the meme. And I heard it, like, come from her mouth, and I was like, I had, like,
She's
tears.
Right.
Yeah, I had tears.
Lizzo's just so good. And she had the fucking flute.
There's something about her, I don't know. I watched her and her friend twerk on Instagram. She played, like, DMX or something on the flute, and her friend just, like, twerked.
That was Megan Thee Stallion, wasn't it?
I think, I think so.
Megan Thee Stallion is just hitting up. She just did a song with Nicki. Although I will say Hot Girl Summer just came out, and it is not it.
I don't get it.
They did a song called Hot Girl Summer.
I understand, but I still don't understand where it originated from.
It originated from one of Megan Thee Stallion's songs. And she's like having a hot girl summer. She's like being a hoe, living her life, having a good time. She can twerk like a motherfucker. She's good.
She can, but like, I just want to be her.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Lizzo's so bad. I love her.
And then watch her. I will repost that. I watched it so much. I made Daniel watch it.
I love Lizzo. She's just so
great.
it, and I hope she gets this Grammy.
And she's uplifting, and she's positive, and she's unapologetic. All the things that I love about people is just rolled into this big, wonderful musical person.
I'm so surprised
That's
Madonna
really
hasn't
rare.
reached out.
To Lizzo?
Yes. I feel like she's very much...
like the next tapped anointed one.
Well, not that. Like,
love
not that
this
she...
song so much.
I think she's differently talented than Madonna. Like... I think she's very much in vein with what Madonna stands for, though, in terms of being an unapologetic bitch. Like, I'm myself, and I'm gonna love me, and you're welcome to love me as well.
But that's the difference. Because Madonna would be like, I'm myself, and I love me. Fuck you. And
Well, she
Lizzo's
says,
like,
fuck
you're
me.
welcome to love me, too.
Well, yes, but also,
It's
if
so
you don't love
different.
me, you can fuck off.
Yeah, but Lizzo's like, I love you anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm just thinking I could see Madonna, like...
Yeah.
Love Madonna, she's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
I could see her circling Lizzo like, hey, honey, let's do a song together.
I was thinking this weekend, like, if I wanted to hear Lizzo and anybody else do a song. Yeah. Janelle Monáe, I'd love to do that. But I also, because, like, I listen to her music and I love it, but I also am dying to hear more of, like, her voice. Because when she does her, like, little rant in, I'm crying because I love you, and then she like sings, it's like goosebumps up and down your whole body. It's incredible. And I want, like, I know that that's not her style. I want to hear her whole voice in a song. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Her voice is, I'm a voice person.
She has a stunning voice.
I want her to sing with any big voice that she can find, like Christina, Demi, like Ariana Grande and Lizzo would be a great song.
Maybe.
I just want to hear the voices together. I'm not thinking about personalities. I'm thinking about voices in music and how different types of voices sound together. Mm-hmm. Mario's like, no.
Not Ariana Grande, I'm sorry. No. I don't hate Ariana Grande, I just don't approve. No.
Oh, I like Ariana Grande. So Tiny Desk concert is well worth the 17 minutes to stop and watch. Like,
and it's only 3 songs, which I was like, whoa, this one.
Super uplifting.
It was good. Like, I wish I was in that crowd, though. I'd be like over here crying. Because, like, someone said, I love you. She's like, I love you, too. And I was like, I would die if she told me that.
That's the other thing I noticed. Like, that was the most diverse crowd I've ever seen. I watched a couple other Tiny Desk concerts, and then when they pan to the crowd, it's usually, like, that following of music. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like all women, some men, but it was like every color you could think of. Like, I saw Hispanics, I saw young kids, I saw older kids, I saw white kids.
She speaks to so many people.
Yeah, she's definitely, she crosses all, she has no boundaries.
She transcends.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
I love you, Lizzo. If you're listening, girl, come
I
on the
wish
show.
you were listening.
She's just really inspiring. Like, that's why I really want her and Janelle to do anything, because Janelle's music inspire me. Like, they both inspire me so much.
Yeah,
they both have such amazing, powerful messages and important messages that we need to hear in this world.
But Janelle is also really like transcendent too.
Exactly. So, like, could you imagine?
No.
Could you fucking imagine?
I'm too emotional.
And then they could do like Pepsi and Absolute together, since she's a Pepsi girl.
Did you see the Absolute?
Yes, I saw
stuff?
the Absolute.
Oh my god.
Absolute juice. I want to try it.
Oh my, me too. I'll drink it with you.
Oh my gosh, we should. We
really
really
should.
Ugh. So anyway.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Not for you, but like for anyone who's listening. We are starting so cute. We are starting our Finer Things back up again in September, and we are going to get our palms read, and we are going to do a walking crime tour of Columbus at night. We're gonna just and then we're gonna get drinks and stuff after. So does anyone want to hear about that? Like, should I try and record my palm reading? I don't know if Mario's gonna do it yet.
I don't know if they'll allow it.
Well, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna find out. but I don't know if anyone would be interested in it.
I'm so anxious. Like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Like,
you don't have to. We're all there. Like, I would worry that, like, it freaks you out.
I guess. I don't know. Sometimes, like, I feel like you don't need to know what's to come. And just let it happen.
I don't know. Like, I don't self-fulfill prophecies, so.
I guess you're right. But, like, what if you knowing? Or they put something in your head so you think, okay, well, maybe that's it. So this is what's happening.
No, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't do that.
Okay. Sometimes I do.
I, like, will fight against it till I die.
Fate does not rule her.
No, I don't believe in fate. We're going to take a break and come right back. All right, Mario. I've taken over with Lizzo and Jeffrey. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Rocko's Modern Life.
Okay.
So
watch it.
Rocko's Modern Life just released a 45-minute movie on Netflix.
Wait, sorry. If you don't know what Rocko's Modern Life is,
it was too young to listen to this podcast.
For sure. But it was this really, like, weird, surrealist kind of cartoon that was not appropriate for children.
I mean, it was appropriate.
It was not appropriate.
They just had some dirty jokes that went over our heads.
It was not appropriate.
He only worked at that sex hotline for one episode.
But he's a wallaby, right?
The dog's name is Spunky.
It's this really weird show. My favorite was the veterinarian. Anyway.
I love her. She's in it, kind of.
Oh, I wanted more of her.
I mean, she's not a main character.
It was a cartoon show that ran when I was a kid. It stopped airing, obviously. It was on Nickelodeon. I love Nickelodeon cartoons.
I think it was one of the original Nicktoons.
Yes, I loved... Nickelodeon cartoons were my favorite. I was not a Disney girl until I got older and I watched, like, live action stuff. Anyway, they just made, like, a Netflix movie. So go ahead, Mario.
Right. And so it's very interesting. So I'm going to give, like, a synopsis of it and then talk about what it explored, which was very interesting and unexpected. But essentially, Rocko's Modern Life ended with them being blasted off into space, like, as a gag. Well, it opens with them still in space 20 years later. So it's Rocko, Filbert, and Heifer. And Spunky.
Heifer. I forgot about Heifer. Heifer's actually a heifer.
Yeah, although he's a boy.
He's a boy, so he's not
kind
really...
of weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, and he's raised by wolves. He has an interesting backstory. But anyway...
Tell me Rocko's Modern Life is on Hulu. I'm about to look.
I don't even know, girl. It's not on Netflix, which doesn't make sense.
No.
You just have the deal for the reboot, and you didn't have the original show on here. But what the fuck ever. I'm just salty. But anyway... They come back to Earth, and it's now 20 years later. They're in the 21st century, and they're having to get accustomed to the internet and followers and all this shit. Like, it's very interesting to see their perspective on everything.
I'm so watching it.
And so, like, the whole time they were in space, they only had one tape to watch, and it was the Fatheads, which is, like, the Mr. and Mrs. Big Head's son had a cartoon show that he made called the Fatheads. And it was pretty much based on their lives. Well, they came back, and they find out the show's been canceled.
Is it called Static Cling?
What? Yes.
Okay.
The episode's called Static Cling.
Okay.
And so Rocko's like, oh my God, like, everything's changed. I have to have the Fatheads back. So he goes on this whole crusade to find Ralph, because Ralph's been missing. Ralphie, their son, has been missing. And they track him down around the world, and they finally found Ralphie, and Ralphie is now Rachel. And it's like...
Oh, because that's right. It had trans storyline.
It has a trans storyline. The main storyline of it is that Ralphie is now a woman named Rachel. And they convince her to come back to do another episode to reboot it because, like, Mr. Big Head made, like, a mistake and it caused the company to go bankrupt. And so the whole town's economy was based on this company, Conglommo. And they have to pretty much save the town by relaunching the Fatheads because it sold a lot of toys. And so they convince her to come back to help. She's like, fine, I'll do it for my parents. And of course, Mr. Big Head is not, like, accepting. And it's kind of cool, like, how Rocko, Heifer, and Filbert were super accepting. Like, she's like, oh, well, actually, I'm not Ralphie anymore. I'm Rachel. And, like, she takes off her hat and, like, hair comes out. She's wearing a dress, whatever, has boobs. And they're like, pause for a second. And they're just like, okay, cool, awesome, let's go. Like, they don't even, like, think about it. It's, like, accepting
because
of it.
That's how it should be.
Exactly.
That's why. Sorry.
That's too loud, girl. You hurt my ears.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to, like, adjust that volume when you edit.
No.
You're gonna blow somebody's. You're gonna blow somebody's.
Your earphones, yeah.
No, somebody's speakers out.
You're right. Okay.
But
I just feel very strongly that it's not. That
it totally
big of
should
a
be
deal.
that way.
Jesus.
And so, like, it's about her, like, trying to get acceptance and them trying to adjust to modern life. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I saw the tagline. It's Rocko's Modern Life, Static Life is about embracing the future and letting go of the past.
Yes, there's like the winds of change is a character.
I'm so excited to watch it. I'm so gonna watch it.
It's fun. It's totally fun. Like, I highly recommend it. I'm very intrigued. Like, people are saying this is a reboot, so like I'm expecting more shit to come. Like,
that would be cool.
I'd be here for. I enjoyed Rocko's Modern Life.
I assumed it was just a little movie.
That's what I thought at first, but then everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's a reboot. It's a reboot." It's like, it's more coming.
Is it a reboot, or are they just using the word wrong?
I don't know. Maybe. I'd be here if it was another TV show. I'd watch this.
No, I'd want to watch the old one now.
I do too,
but I can't find it online. Speaking of accepting the future and letting go of the past, you want to talk about SoulCycle and Chrissy Teigen?
Is that relevant? What does that have to do about letting go of the past?
Chrissy Teigen is always relevant.
No. But letting go of the past. We don't want to let go of the past in this situation. So
No. We want to let go of the past because Trump has old school values. We're looking forward.
But no, if we let go of the past, then we're going to accept this guy's statement. Saying,
no, that's not how I perceive it at all.
Okay. I perceived it differently than you. But
like letting go of the past, like stop giving a shit about like taking away rights from women and the LGBTQ community. Like, don't do that. That's what I meant. Anyway, the owner of Equinox.
Well, he's a majority shareholder.
Majority shareholder of Equinox, Blink Fitness, Pure Yoga, and SoulCycle are having a Trump fundraiser.
Yeah, he is, and everybody is livid because. Especially like SoulCycle and Equinox are huge with like millennials, and they love it and they're here for it, and so their money is going directly to helping this guy who's funding Trump. So people are boycotting, and Chrissy Teigen got involved and of course was like killing it and dragging all the dummies, and
she is like
slaying.
My favorite. Love her. She's just so fucking cool.
I love her, and then I just love the faces she makes sometimes.
Well, I like when people like come for her and
she comes right back.
Yeah, like the one who was like, "You let Luna eat like red wine ribs," and she was like, "Yep, sure did. Helps her sleep at night." And anyone else would have like called defects, but like you feel like a dumbass because alcohol cooks out of the food that you're.
It does. It totally does.
And someone is just a complete moron.
Yeah. But people are always telling people how to like raise their kids.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like Jessica Simpson, like people are mad on Twitter because she dyed her 7-year-old's hair blue because her daughter wanted blue hair.
It's her job. Like that's her decision.
Who fucking cares? She's a child. Like that's her child. Like, oh, it's
was
the
it
chemicals.
Temporary dye?
I don't even know. I don't even fucking know.
Danny wanted his hair blue for a while, but we could use temporary dye.
But like, who the fuck cares? That's your kid. It's not going to kill them.
Yeah, it's mind your business.
And so like the thing I loved out of that situation though is that Pink dyed her daughter's hair in like solidarity with Jessica Simpson. You know, she used to give Jessica Simpson shit.
Yeah.
So like they're bonding as moms.
Really grown up though.
I love Pink so much.
Me too, but she did have a couple of immature moments. But she's totally like a boss ass bitch now.
She's always been though. I mean, I love her, but
no, I love her too. But like I like her getting along with people. I don't like it when women don't get along.
Yeah.
I'm here for the Katy Perry and Taylor Swift friendship. No, I'm here for it. Like women, I'm indifferent.
I'm happy they're supportive of each other and of women.
The world is going to pit. Well, the world pits women against each other.
It really does.
So we shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
Oh, and I read that Katy Perry actually sent her an olive branch.
Yeah, I remember when that happened.
I didn't.
She posted on Instagram.
I didn't even know about it.
I was like, okay, look, is it actually going to work though?
It did.
It did apparently, unless for show. But like, do you know her like Taylor Swift and Carly Kloss aren't friends anymore?
No, why?
Because apparently Carly brought like some people over to Taylor's like $47 million apartment without Taylor being there, and like I guess
that would end our friendship for sure. Like I could never trust you again.
Yeah,
that's sacred ground.
Allegedly, that's what happened. I don't know, but I don't really care about either of them. So
I was gonna say
Sorry.
No, but on the mom thing, I was going to say that Casey Holmes did the same. She's like, ask me questions. I'll answer some for a while on the Instagram stories. And someone said, I'm so glad you're breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is good for your child, and formula feeding just keeps them from starving. Like, someone said that to her. And, like, she is breastfeeding, but what if she was, like, bottle feeding?
Yeah, like, don't fucking shame women. Some women cannot produce enough milk.
And my classy Casey Holmes said, I'm just going to keep my opinions about this to myself. And then, like, drew a line through her name.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, I was here for it. Because, like,
what if she agrees?
She doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't. Because, like, for a while, people were like, are you going to breast or bottle? And she was like, I'm going to keep that to myself. Because people have an opinion about everything. And I'm going to raise my child how I want.
Yeah, do what you got to do, Casey.
Yeah. And I breastfed Danny, and Madeline was bottle fed.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, Madeline was more healthy than Danny. Not even going to lie.
Except the fact that she almost died, girl.
Almost died.
Did she say she almost died when you were giving birth to her?
She almost died before I gave birth to her.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But, like, after, when I was outside of the womb feeding her, she was much healthier. Danny was sick all the time as a baby.
Ricky was both.
Oh, I'm so glad he's healthy now.
He is very healthy. He's never not healthy, though. I mean, I love him.
He's such a great kid.
No, but something else. It's not on the docket.
What? The docket. Like, we're in court.
Shh. It's official, girl. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth broke up.
No way.
Yes.
No way. She
was photographed making out with, like, some woman in Italy.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they just got married. I mean, not that a marriage piece of paper. I just feel like if you're gonna do it, it has to be serious.
Yeah, I feel like they got married to try and save their relationship.
Is that what it was?
I think so, because they were together. They were, according to sources, they're on separate pages in life and what they want out of life. And I think he just wants, like, a traditional, like, we're together, we're married, we're happy, whatever. And she just wants to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Like, I think that's why she went through that whole, I'm back to being my country roots and blonde hair and long hair and prissy. Oh, yeah. Because I want to be happy. I want to be what Liam wants. And I don't think that's what she wants. And she realized
they've agreed to separate at this time.
Yep.
But you know what? She is a total fucking free spirit, though. And I don't think he is.
I don't either. But he's hung. So I'd tie myself down for that, you know?
No.
You don't think he's cute?
No.
I'm not a free spirit, so I'd be fine.
Yeah, I am. I think, but that's part of the reason why I get anxiety, too.
Yeah, she was the Dharma to his Greg.
Yeah.
That's such an old reference, I'm sorry.
No, I'm with you. I feel like that's why I get a lot of anxiety, too.
Didn't they break up at the end, though?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they really are Dharma and Greg.
Yeah.
That's so sad. I hated that they broke up. I really liked them together.
Saturday night, I ran around like I was a teenager.
Did you?
Drinking, playing pool, going to bars. Although we did go to this one bar. It was nothing but white, older people.
Awkward.
We left in like 5 minutes.
Is it where everybody who used to hang out at the Mix Ultra Lounge went?
I have no idea. No. It was across the street. It's called The Hooch.
Ooh, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know why we went in there, but I was going with the crowd.
How much did it cost to get in there?
I think it was like $5.
Oh, no, I wouldn't pay. I would not give money to go.
I didn't realize it was going to be like that when I went in there.
I would not pay money to go into an establishment called The Hooch. I have self-respect.
I was with another group.
I'd be like, yeah, y'all all hang out here, guys. Have fun.
No. There was one black couple in the corner.
Oh.
And they were like in the corner.
How token.
Yeah, it was terrible. So we ended up leaving, going to Latin night, and I wore sneakers. So I danced for like 30 songs. It was great. Because usually in heels I have to take a break.
Same. I just take them off, walk around like a pata sucia, you know?
I love doing that. But
until you get stepped on.
Daniel gets so mad.
Why? Is he germaphobe?
It's trashy to him.
It's super trashy.
Yeah, but I am trashy. I am. I can be.
I don't know.
Yeah. You haven't seen that side of me yet.
I haven't, maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh, I can be trashy with the best of them. Because I just don't give a shit. Like, I'm a total free spirit. I'm like,
See, I'm not a free spirit. I wish I could be more free.
I feel like I had to stop my free spirit to have kids.
Oh, see.
Because I have to focus on them.
You don't have to.
Oh, I have to. My perfectionism won't let it go. Anyway.
So, like, my little venture into being a free spirit, I've been collecting weird blind bag toys now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited we're talking about this.
Ever since I got that little doll that peed. Did you ever post that?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I have to check.
Anyway, ever since I got that peeing doll from the little blind bag, I've been like, okay, I want other weird toys. So at Target, they have these.
And it's really weird. Like, he brought it to work and let me make it pee.
It's so like cute, though.
Satisfying, though.
It's cute. Did you see the yellow poop yet?
No.
So it's like a yellow poop with eyes and eyelashes, and it's covered in glitter.
Like an emoji.
And you have to rip open this thing on the bottom or cut it open, whichever you want. And it has slime in it. And then inside of the slime is like a little figurine, and like the figurine is like this really cute dragon with like rooted eyelashes. Like, it's so strange. It's just a weird experience.
It's a weird toy.
It's such a weird toy. But like, I'm just like, I kind of want to just collect other weird shit now. Like, find other weird things.
What else have you gotten besides that?
I also got this one thing called, it's like a gachapon thing, but it's like, what is that? Capsule chicks or something. I was like, well, that looks strange. And you build like a robot, but it like, you have to, it has like it looks like a quarter machine. Like, you put a quarter machine, you twist the thing, and a capsule comes out.
Yeah.
So it's like 5 capsules in a box, and you twist the thing, and they keep coming out, and you build like a doll out of it. It's very strange. But I was like, I want to try it, and I was very disappointed because the doll wasn't pretty.
I can't find the picture.
Of what?
Of your toy.
Of my toy.
Your toy.
I sent you the video.
Oh, that's why I'm looking for a video, not a picture.
See.
But I can't post a video. That's why.
On Instagram?
Mm-mm.
Yes, you can.
I can record a video, but I can't post a video.
You can post a video to Instagram, honey.
Tell me how.
I don't know. I'll show you. I'll show you when we're done recording.
Okay, because like it lets me like do a video.
I've never had an issue posting a
Pause.
video on Instagram.
Oh no! Oh, you have to show me later. That's
But,
the dog.
Is that the dog?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the one that you like.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of like a ferret.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like her.
I'm here. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But
her name is Car.
Car?
Mm-hmm. Carr.
Oh, okay. Get in the car.
Because she got hit by a car.
That's fucked. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I was like, why'd they call her Car? And the woman walked in and she was like real nervous and skittish, but when this woman walked in, she completely lit up. And she was like, oh, well, she like ran out in the street and like hit a car and like had a little bit of like tooth damage.
Wait,
and,
she
like,
hit a car or she
ran into a car trying to cross the street.
Been there.
Yeah. But she's only been there like a week and a half and she was astray and she was trying to cross Manchester Expressway.
Oy.
And the cars came to a stop and then she hit the car and then it just so happened that the worker of the Humane Society saw her and like she didn't get up or move, so she picked the dog up and like took her to the Humane Society and they checked her
lucky.
out. Yeah. And then she has flea dermatitis.
Isn't she
Well, you know what's really weird is that was Marie's story too. Like the family just kicked her out of the car and kept going, and her vet saw it, and that's how Marie ended up at the
It's
animal
destiny.
shelter.
You don't believe in fate. You don't believe in fate.
Yeah.
You don't believe in fate.
But it's
you
weird.
can't get a dog. No.
But she's really cute though, and she's very sweet, and she jumps so high. I'm in love with her.
Oh, are you gonna do her? Do you have to talk to Daniel?
Yeah, I don't know that my heart's ready yet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is soon. It's only 3 months.
I went in there for a completely different dog. I went in there for Loki.
I don't approve. I'm joking.
He looks like Loki too. He's so ugly, so
Oh.
cute. But there's an application in on him.
Oh, so if it falls through, are you gonna go for Loki?
No, because I feel like Loki got me there, and then I was open to other dogs once I got there, which is a big deal for me because I haven't even been open yet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry. Side note about a depressing story again.
Shoot. Oh, well, speaking of shooting, no, I'm joking. That's awful. I can't. We can't go with that.
No, we can, because if no one else is going to take it seriously and do anything about it, let's talk about it. Perfect segue.
So, because of the recent Texas shooting in El Paso,
which our hearts are with the victims and their families.
It's awful.
And it's not that we're avoiding talking about it, but it's a difficult time for me and Mario to talk about these shootings that have happened.
Yeah, I can't.
But our hearts are there. We're with them and
it's heartbreaking.
in favor of gun control. So.
But also, like, it's terrifying. Like, as a Mexican American, like,
Scary.
it freaks me the fuck out because, like, this shooting happened because he specifically wanted to target Mexicans and Latinos. Mm-hmm. So he specifically drove to this Walmart.
But there were two, weren't there?
Well, that one was in Dayton, Ohio. That was a different one.
Yeah.
This one was the racially charged one. The other
right.
one, the guy was just crazy, I think. But
either way.
Regardless, we both were fucking crazy if they're going to shoot up a place.
Yeah.
Because the other guy killed his sister.
Yeah.
And I was just, ugh.
Terrible.
But also, like, people are like, oh, he tweeted once that he liked Elizabeth Warren, so he's an Elizabeth Warren supporter. And I'm like,
no, you're making that up. Somebody doctored that photo.
No. That was confirmed by multiple sources, including
God.
CNN and what. Like, he's like, I think he's like a libertarian or something. But if I had to choose somebody, I'd choose like Elizabeth Warren. I like her or something. And I was like, doesn't mean he's like a follower of hers in the way that like this guy was clearly a Trump follower.
Something was wrong with her.
With both of them.
With them.
Yeah, but regardless, he drove to El Paso just to target more Mexicans. So, like, he had a manifesto quoting a lot of the shit Trump's talking about, but saying, "Oh, this isn't Trump's fault. They're going to try to blame him, but it's not Trump's fault. It's fucking Trump's fault. He gave you the idea. The rhetoric is there. Like, it's on him. Like,
words are powerful.
The blood is on his hands, and he doesn't give a fuck.
And also, if you find yourself writing a manifesto, check yourself into the nearest mental facility, because normal people don't write manifestos. Mm-hmm. If your thoughts are racing that much and they're that targeted, you need to seek some help.
But one of the stupidest things to come out of this whole situation is Walmart, which was
this was infuriating.
So instead of stopping selling guns, which would make fucking sense, they are instead going to stop displaying violent video game advertisements in their stores, because immediately after the shooting, politicians like, oh, violence in video games, it's video games, all these video games are causing violence. Every other fucking country in the world has video games, and none of them are having mass shootings like this. We don't have a video game problem, we have a fucking gun problem.
Yeah.
Like, accept it and let's do something about it. Like, it's not what you want to think. Just because you like your guns and want to keep your guns, it doesn't mean it's okay to have a gun. Like, it's causing so many problems. We have a problem. We need more gun control. We don't need semi-automatic weapons, period. Anything that can shoot more than like 9 bullets within a minute, like, that's too much. You don't need an extended magazine. You don't need any of that shit.
I genuinely believe that I have the right to bear arms, but if it takes this to get mass shootings under control, then I'm down. I'll give up my gun.
What?
I would. It's you know what did it for me was that thing that was going around showing all the countries and how many mass shootings they've had, and we've had like
exponentially more than any of them, more than like all of them combined.
But the number itself was unsettling for me.
It's unsettling, but also every other all the mass shootings in all the other countries combined, we still have more than the rest of the fucking world.
No, it's like a double digit more than anyone else.
It's heinous.
I'll give up my gun.
Wow. That's so funny, because at the beginning of the show you're like, I
like it makes me feel safe as a person. Mm-hmm. But like, if they have to treat us like we're children because we can't make good decisions and it means I don't get to have a gun, then I don't get to have a gun.
Yeah, I'm
not going to sit here and argue I have the right to have a gun because I'm responsible. Like, if it's going to take me doing that, then I'll do it.
Work.
I worry about my kids.
And that's like, it's scary to fucking go out. They've issued a warning, travel warning.
Here's the one. Yeah.
They issued a travel warning to people coming to America. Like, they have a gun problem.
Great movie.
So be cautious.
Yeah.
They're making a sequel.
I know. I'm excited. Here it is. It's 288 school shootings in the United States since 2009.
Oh, that's school shootings. That's not even mass shootings, girl.
No, I know. But, like, that's the one that was unsettling for me.
They are selling bulletproof backpacks at fucking Staples now.
I would buy them for my kids.
They're like $190. But I guess, what's the price for your child? Why haven't you bought them for your kid?
I didn't know until just now.
Okay, well, you get to the fucking store. We're going shopping after the... No,
get in the goddamn car.
But,
don't take the gun.
I just think we shouldn't have to resort to this, and it's coming to it. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
No, it's absolutely terrible.
But also, like, that's a lot. Like, Kevlar is heavy. Like, if it's a Kevlar backpack, like, that's gonna hurt your children's back.
They'll have an incredible core. I can't even think about I cannot even think about, like, what would happen if my kids were involved in a mass shooting.
Oh, God. Don't even think about that. Let's move on.
Like, I try and prepare myself by thinking about things that are anxiety, but, like, I can't even think about it.
You're not in this place for this.
No, I'm not.
Let's move on.
Yep.
Let's move on.
I have to sleep tonight.
Regardless, this is super racially charged, which also led to Tucker fucking Carlson on Fox News going on his television program and pretty much saying that white supremacy. So pretty much saying that white supremacy is a hoax in America. A fucking hoax. What are you showing me?
No, I have my quote pulled up for Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. We'll go back. We can end on that.
No, because we can segue from this.
Perfect. So anyway, Tucker Carlson from Fox News, he's kind of like the face of Fox News now that Bill O'Reilly's gone.
Right.
Unfortunately. He's just a younger, more entitled, like, version of Bill O'Reilly.
Either way, we're not impressed.
Anyway, and he has a lot of racist, like, shit he said in the past. Like, there was a mass exodus about a year ago, I think, where old recordings of him from, like, 10 years ago saying some really racist, awful shit, like, came up. And so he lost a lot of advertisers. Well, he came out and saying that white supremacy is a hoax in America, that it's something that the left is pushing to try and do this and that. Like, this is just further proof that Fox News is not journalism. It is not news. It is entertainment and opinions. And that's all it fucking is.
Yeah, it's catering to that crowd.
It's entitled white people yelling into the abyss and other white people listening. Like, well, I mean, my dad's not white and he watches, and I'm just...
It's for some right-wing people.
It's bullshit is what it is.
It really, really is.
And it's so frustrating that he has so much power. But I will say, ever since he did this, he's been hemorrhaging advertisers. He originally had
36 to 11, you said.
Yeah, 36 to 11 now. And a lot of the advertisements shown on his show are for other Fox programs because they have nobody else to put it, so they're just going to advertise their own shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get rid of him. Get rid of Fox. Shut it down.
I love that these little things are happening that are, like, the world is changing. It's changing slowly, but it's changing.
I don't know if that's changing. I just think the Fox
No, it
News
is
generation
changing.
needs to die off, and then it'll change.
No, I feel like it's changing because before people would have kept doing advertising. Now people are terrified of like these millennials that are like fighting the fuck back.
That's one thing we are good at. We will like protest with our money. If we don't like what you did, we're not buying your shit, and you're gonna see a drop in profits.
Millennials
Good
are
luck.
like the kids in the 70s that were doing the protests.
We killed Applebee's. Do you want to be now? No,
Applebee's needed to die. I got sick twice eating it there.
Every single time
2 years apart.
I never get sick eating anywhere. Every single time I've been to fucking Applebee's, I got sick.
Absolutely.
I was like, I am not going back. I'm never going back.
I did like gross throwing up sick, like I had a hangover for no reason.
Wow.
So we can use this to go straight into Neil deGrasse Tyson, because we had two things we want to talk about him. His insensitive quote about the shootings.
Oh, right.
Which I did not perceive as insensitive, but I'm also a scientifically minded. Yes, I think it was ill-timed. I don't think it was insensitive. And then, so he posted on Twitter, and he said, in the past 48 hours, the USA horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. He did say horrifically, okay? On average, across any 48 hours.
I just did spirit fingers. You can't see it.
We also lose 500 to medical errors, 300 to the flu, 250 to suicide, 200 to car accidents, and 40 to homicide via handgun. People felt like he was insensitive. I get it. We were on the heels of two mass shootings. One was racially charged, and one was a mental issue, which also needs to be addressed for what it is. To the mental health stigma is not great in the United States, which is why we're always talking about our mental health.
Yes.
But I come as a very scientifically minded person, and people were really mad at him, and he basically said, I posted, first of all, I loved his response because it was a smart ass response. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But he basically was like, I'm trying to show the world of all the different ways that people have died and can die, and like where you can help. Maybe you can't help with a mass shooting, but like homicide to handgun, you can make a difference about. So he concluded his tweet saying, often our emotions respond more to spectacle than to data, which I agree with him.
That's true.
Because, like, we get all emotional about, like, the mass shooting that happens, and then 3 months later we go right back to it. Like Mario said, he really thought there was going to be gun reform change after Sandy Hook. And then it didn't happen. Because, like, we are so controlled by our emotions and what we see, but we don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Which is why I respect the shit out of millennials. Because they do what they can.
Yeah, and I get what he's saying, but it's just ill-timed.
It was ill-timed.
That's just like after Hurricane Maria saying, well, why are you making such a big deal? All these people had like lost everything in Hurricane Katrina.
I got into an argument with somebody about that.
Oh, what? Somebody said that to you?
No, in Maria, so when I was on the board of that nonprofit, we were talking about different fundraisers we could do. Most of us were Puerto Rican. But also, there were massive earthquakes in Mexico at the time. And we had one Mexican-American on our board. And everyone was talking about Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. Nobody was talking about Mexico. And, like, a shit ton of kids, like, lost their lives.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't as devastating as Maria ended up being over time. But it was really devastating at that moment, right? And so I was like, I understand that we're trying to do a fundraiser for Puerto Rico. And I think that we should. But, like, we also should be, we are the Latino Council, not the Puerto Rican Council. And I said that, and maybe it was ill-timed, but it needed to be said. And they were like, well, I'm from Puerto Rico, and that's where I'm going to donate and care for my time. And I was like, this ain't no Latino Council then.
Yeah.
But I wasn't wrong in what I said, but I probably could have said it differently or at a different time.
But what I'm saying is, that's a little bit different, because that happened at the same time.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, all these other things happened, by the way. Yes, this happened, but all these other things happened. We're not paying attention to other things. So forget about this thing and talk about this other thing. It's not relevant to what we're talking about right now. I understand you're trying to give perspective, and understand you're trying to provide context in regards to how he said, but it's not the time or the place.
I also feel like we should leave our emotions out of things like that.
But like, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if we should.
If we left emotions out, but this tweet changed my mind about owning a gun. When I sat and thought about it, he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, we need to leave our emotions out of it. So why is it, or I feel like I have the right to a gun, but then, like, someone else has the right to a gun, too, and they're the ones doing it. I need to leave my emotions out of it. Like, I'm not a child throwing a tantrum because I want an icy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not something that needs or adds or benefits to my life. You know what I'm saying? So that was how my thinking went.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to talk about it. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. And also, some women tried to accuse him of sexual harassment because there was a woman or an intern, and she had a tattoo of the solar system on her arm, and she went to him and said, "Oh, look, I have, the solar system tattooed on my arm." And so he like traced the solar system. If you know Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's obsessed with Pluto. Like it's his.
I love Pluto.
He
doesn't want it to be a planet, right? He's against it being a planet.
Yes.
So he can fucking shit. I'm joking.
No, but he loves Pluto. He thinks it's his own thing, and he wants that category. Anyway, he moved the top of the shoulder of her dress out of the way, like not past the bra strap, to see Pluto. And he was like, I probably shouldn't have done it. She showed it to me. I genuinely was just looking for Pluto. Like, there was nothing sexual about it. I am sorry that, like, she felt that way. And so that was thrown out. There was a full investigation done. And then another woman accused him of rape. But there's absolutely no substantial proof. And I don't even think they worked at the planetarium at the same time that all of it happened. And I told Daniel, I talked to Daniel about, I was like, why would they go after like him? I don't get it. And also
He's a liberal.
But it takes away from women who actually were sexually abused. Like they wanted money.
Probably.
Well, instead of asking him to step down for the position, they asked for like settlement money.
Oh.
Like they didn't even go after his job. There was nothing like, keep him.
Oh no, nothing. No,
I thought you were giving me time. I was like, what I do?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, because I don't think about the things you think about. Right. Time out.
Yeah.
It takes away, like, if she felt uncomfortable with the Pluto thing, I get it, and she should have pulled her shoulder away. And I also get that women don't feel like they can do things like that. We are moving towards a society where you can kind of stick up for yourself more, and you shouldn't be afraid to. But it wasn't sexual. And I believe that. And it takes away from women who actually have been through sexual abuse, and it took them so long to come forward. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard for me to swallow things like that because I want to protect the women, but also don't be that woman.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does.
I don't know. I don't like it. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson, though.
He's like...
You like him.
He's cool. He's like the modern like Carl Sagan.
I fucking love him.
I was more of a Stephen Hawking's guy.
Oh yeah, I like him too.
He's dead, so
I like him too. I like them all. I like him. I like Stephen Hawking. I like Bill Richard Nye. Dawkins. Yeah, I love Bill Nye. I love his best friend Ed Bagley Jr.
I don't know.
Oh my god, he's so fucking funny.
Is he related to Penn Bagley?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god.
Let's look it up.
Oh
Ed Bagley Jr. is so funny to me, and like he had a show for a little while, and Bill Nye is actually his neighbor and actually his best friend, and they have this weird like eco life competition between the two of them. So it was a really funny, cute show.
Oh.
It was great. Okay, Ed Bagley.
Flash lovers.
Anything else you want to talk about today? It's Bagley, so it's not Penn Bagley.
Oh, well then you just. I doused all my fucking dreams.
Sorry.
Thanks, Phil.
I don't know. I love that show. I need to find it. That was back when we watched the Green Network a lot. And there was a chef who was taking scraps of food that no restaurants wanted to make like 5-star meals using science to make food. So he took like peanut shells and gluten something, some sort of part of wheat that no one uses, and strawberry like skins and stuff and then he made like a peanut butter and jelly like dessert using like cold ice and stuff. Like it was just really cool.
That sounds strange.
Like he was trying to not use as much. He was trying to eliminate food waste,
right,
by coming up with innovative ways. A free isn't that where you only eat free things?
Like you only eat food that you find that's already made. Like,
no, I don't think he was a freegan. He just was trying to eliminate food waste.
There's this really hot guy on Project Runway one season who was a freegan.
Freegans are weird.
That's super weird. Like, they'll eat food out of the dumpster and shit. And I'm like, girl.
Living with Ed. That was the name of it. Ed Bagley. Living with Ed.
Do you know what I really loved? This is totally random.
What?
Do you ever watch Two Fat Chicks? Or Two Fat Ladies or something? It's like that cooking show.
The cooking show? I've never seen it.
It was so charming. You missed out. It's hard to find.
I don't like the barefoot contestant either.
Don't do that to Ina. You know how smart she is?
No, I know. She's super smart.
She was like a nuclear analyst for the fucking White House.
I just, like, I don't know.
She's so stuck up, and it's beautiful.
Is it?
It's amazing.
I don't like stuck up people.
Oh my god, but, like, it's in such a, like, a bitchy way. It's beautiful. Like,
I hate it.
I love it. Like, have you seen the memes?
Yeah. And the memes are funny, but the show itself, when you see how actually stuck up she is, I don't like it.
But I don't think she's genuinely that stuck up. I think it's for the show. Although
no.
she was talking mad shit about Sandra Lee, and I was here for it.
No, absolutely not. There was one show where she was cooking with chicken stock and beef stock. And so for the beef stock, she was like, these are decent brands to buy from the store. Here's a recipe to make beef stock. And then for chicken stock, she was like, here's a recipe for chicken stock because there's nothing in the grocery store worth your time. And I was like...
But that's true.
But people cook with chicken stock and still have a delicious meal.
But it could be so much better.
Sure, but I don't have time to stock up my fucking chicken. That takes a lot of goddamn work.
Hey, you know what? Her job is cooking.
I get it.
But that's what she says. But if you can't...
I like Reed Drummond. That's who I like. The pioneer woman. She has some great food.
I've never seen her in my life.
I like her show.
See,
She's so sweet and endearing.
Like, I love Ina Garten. I love Sandra Lee because she's just a mess.
I hated Rachel Ray.
I loved Rachel.
I don't like her personality.
I loved Emerald.
Yeah.
I love Alton Brown.
Oh, you know who I like that stuck up? What's the show with the 3 judges? Top Chef?
I don't know.
Is that Top Chef?
Is Alton Brown on it? No, he's in Iron Kitchen.
He's in Iron Kitchen.
I love Alton Brown.
Top Chef.
Christy Yamaguchi?
Is she on there? Yeah, Top Chef.
Is she? I just
No.
totally threw out a name.
No, she's
I love
not.
her name. Or no. Oksana Bayul. I loved Oksana Bayul as a child. Oh my god. The ice skater?
Wait, are we talking about Top Chef people? Or
I know, I'm just talking about ice skater.
Oh god, I'm so lost and
That's who
confused.
Christy Yamaguchi was.
Yeah, I know. I remember Christy Yamaguchi. I wanted to be her.
I wanted to be Oksana Bayul. She was the best.
What is her name? Maybe it's not Top Chef. I don't remember.
Is she like Indian?
No, that's Padma Lakshmi.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. She was on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I really like her too, though. But there's another woman, Alex Guarnaschelli. Oh, I love Alex Guarnaschelli because she is a little bit stuck up, but she's so funny.
Have you seen The Great British Bake Off?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Sorry, Mary Berry.
No, it's fine. But on Twitter, Alex Guarnaschelli is hilarious.
Is she?
Yeah, because like someone will send her pictures of food and she'll like roast them.
Oh.
Like that doesn't look good at all, or someone will say, "What? I'm having a dinner party. I only have like mushrooms and olives. Can you give me a recipe?" And she'll like give them a quick recipe.
Wow.
Or like, no, she's so good.
That's
I love
impressive.
it. Alex Guarnaschelli is the shit.
I missed this podcast. If you're out there, please re-release it. It was called the Food Network Humor Podcast.
Oh.
And they just made fun of, like, it's 2 comedians, and they just made fun of Food Network and, like, talked all the gossip about Food Network. And they got a recording of Ina Garten talking shit about Sandra Lee and her tablescapes. And it was everything. I was living.
I'm living for that. That's cool.
Did you ever see her Kwanzaa cake?
No.
You never saw the Kwanzaa cake?
That doesn't sound like something I'd watch. I probably would have been like...
It's Sandra Lee. I
still would have glossed over it.
She had, like, corn nuts on it and called them acorns. It was the most offensive, insensitive thing ever. And she put, like, giant candles. It's a mess. And it's all store-bought. You got, like, an angel food cake and cover it in, like, peanut butter frosting or something.
Well, I would make fun of her, too.
It's so good. It's so funny. She's, like a surviving alcoholic, like...
Here's the thing about Ina Garten. You clearly are superior. So just be superior and don't talk shit about other people.
But this shit talking is the best part.
Well, that's just because we're both messy bitches. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't be friends with these people.
Oh, I'd be friends with Ina in a heartbeat. She could talk. She could read me every single day, and I'd come back.
Oh my god, your feelings would get hurt after a while. You'd come to work with a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and she'd be like,
I'm gonna be like, bitch, it's all I can afford. You want to cook for me? That's what I say.
No, but she would not even talk to you.
She would.
No.
She loves the gays.
Sure, but I don't know.
She has so many gay friends in the Hamptons.
She goes home and talks about every single one of them while drinking a glass of wine.
Probably, but her husband's also gay, I'm convinced.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
She's a fruit fly.
All right, we are ending on fruit fly. I can't think of a better way to play.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to our mini-ish ish episode.
It's like
Hour and
almost-
38 minutes, and then I'm going to condense it. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Mini-ish.
It's mini-ish.
I mean, we've had like a 3.5 hour
it's mini
episode.
for us. Mario's 6 foot tall. Like, what do you expect? We don't do anything small.
Size queen.
Thanks for listening. Mario's going to have a great vacation. Reset your batteries. Recharge. Come back refreshed.
We'll see. I hope.
You will.
But-
I'm putting it out there.
Oh, well, thank you. But we are thinking about doing advice.
Yeah.
So if you want to write about and ask for advice, I mean, we're both just two, like, people who think they know everything, but we know nothing. But we would totally love to give you advice. We're also, like, gonna... We're
We're gonna take over other people's advice columns.
Exactly. We're talking
we're
about
gonna give better
hijacking
advice.
other We're going to show you our chops, and then you'll be impressed. So you're going to have to write us for advice.
We're clearly better.
Well, you'll see. But
My
anyway,
pen name will be Ina Garden.
Oh, my God.
Because I just acted just like her.
See, I've thought about dressing up as her for Halloween. Like,
Oh
I
my
could
God. Do it.
do it.
I'm so here for it.
I would love it. Like, I just need a bob and then, like, just a white button up.
Yeah.
Like, I could do it.
You should just walk around with like a whisk in your hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then
And
I
her
could
cookbook.
have, like, some good vanilla in a bottle.
Yeah.
Because
And
good
then-
vanilla's her thing.
Well, I agree with her.
But, like, she makes her own vanilla.
Oh my God.
But it's really easy. You just get vodka and put vanilla beans in it and cut it. And that's it. That's all you do. And you just have to let it sit for, like, 3 weeks. And it's fucking vanilla. And it's good vanilla.
But vodka?
It's vodka. That's what, like, that's why...
Is vodka vanilla?
No. But it tastes like vanilla. That's what vanilla extract is. It's vanilla in alcohol.
Oh.
That's why you can get
that
drunk off
makes-
of vanilla extract.
Didn't know. I've
Yes.
never gotten drunk off vanilla extract.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense though. The vodka would bring out the
I
vanilla
saw it on
flavor.
Facebook.
I believe you.
And it's amazing. I was like, wow, I should do that. I mean, I don't cook, but I should do that. Like, everybody's like, oh, come over to my house, cook. I have the good vanilla. But that's all I
So
have.
would vanilla vodka get you more fucked up?
I don't know, but I bet it's delicious.
I almost I passed out once for drinking vanilla vodka, and I don't pass out.
It's good. It's like, I almost died drinking Fireball. Because it tastes good.
Ew.
I like Fireball.
I love licorice. I don't like Fireball.
I hate licorice.
Ooh, I want some black jelly beans right now. I may go to the grocery store and get some.
Love yourself.
I do love myself. That's why I eat black licorice. It's so
Do you
spicy.
eat the black red vines?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like red vines.
I like anything black
Twizzlers.
licorice. I told you I like old people candy that
She
gets
does.
stuck in your teeth.
Oh my God, I came home the other day and my family had like friends over and they were eating, oh God, what the fuck is it?
I also really
Sugar daddies? Is it a sugar?
yum.
And I'm like, do you guys want to have teeth tomorrow?
No, I want to eat the sticky caramel tomorrow and suck on it. I love sugar daddies. Oh, sugar babies? Shut up. Sugar babies are delicious. I love
Oh
old
my
people
God.
candy.
This is why you need to be a sugar baby girl.
I told Daniel last time we were watching the Island Hunters. I was like, why didn't I get a sugar daddy? He said, you still can. I could never leave
See,
him.
I just remembered I'm going to Savannah. I can get some strawberry buns. You know strawberry buns?
No.
The little candy that looks like a strawberry?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love those. Those
Those
are
are
the old
good.
people candy that I love.
Will you be bringing back a macaron? Macaron?
I can. If
Don't they have
them.
like a macaron store somewhere there that's supposed to be like stellar?
I don't know.
Sheena brought me back one from a place there. She went to a conference or something, and
Ask her what it's called,
I will.
and I'll see if I can find it.
And then that weird ass store in the landing sells them, and the company's based out of Savannah.
What weird ass store?
It sells like old people decorations, but like they're really
Tuesday
classy.
Morning?
No, that's refurbished.
Oh, is it?
No, not refurbished. What's the word? Consignment.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like the original TJ Maxx.
I thought
Tuesday morning.
I never heard of Tuesday Morning until recently.
Oh, they've been here forever.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, we're thinking about giving advice if we can ever stay focused.
Oh yeah. So if you want to ask for advice, email us at iamverypassionatepodcast@gmail.com.
Or if you would like if you have a favorite advice column you want us to do better because you weren't satisfied with the response.
Oh my
let
God,
me know.
please do. Although we will not do the read because I can't compare. But
Oh, do they do advice?
they do advice and it's so fucking funny.
Okay, no.
Some of the stories, girl, like there's this one time where like the girl, super elegant, screenshot that and send it to me.
Okay.
So the girl, like, her boyfriend really wanted to fuck in the ass, and she's like, absolutely not, I don't want to do it.
I will totally send you money to bring me back. I'm going to send you $20 when I get paid.
So she's like, no, I don't want to do it. And so she convinced her gay best friend to let her gay best friend, like her man to fuck her gay best friend. And he was into it. And so she's like, I was kind of into it watching it, and now I want to do it. But, like, so she started doing it, and then, like, he's like, well, I kind of want to do it with your friend rather than you. Do you have to be around? So it's just, like, it's, like, fucked everything up. And they're just, like, dump his ass. That's, like, their... That's their...
Yeah.
That's all you can do. I was going into Target the other day, and somebody was wearing a Reed t-shirt, and I almost ran up to them. Like, I was listening to it while I saw the shirt, and I was always like, oh my god, I almost did it. I was like, no, that's crazy. Like, this, like... tall Latino guy running up to a black guy wearing a Reed shirt. You're like, I'm listening. Yeah. I'm listening.
That would be like me running up to some like other girl wearing like Casey Holmes' Rosie Day shirts, and I would be like,
oh my god, I'm a fan too.
Yeah, lose my mind. She is talking about doing a pop-up shop here though.
Oh my god.
She's depressed, I'm telling you.
She is literally forlornly, like, looking into the mirror at herself.
She's
sad.
lonely.
Kita, you need a friend.
She needs a friend, and I can't get a cat, so... I don't know.
You can get a cat.
I can't get a cat.
Medication, girl.
I want a cat, but I can't.
Get a cat.
Medication doesn't work with Caden. Anyway, thanks, guys. We're going to be testing out Advice Calms this coming Sunday in our recording. Oh, I put medicine on her rear end, so don't touch it.
I don't normally touch dogs' asses.
Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. We're going to test out some advice this coming week. What else are we doing?
People we admire.
We're going to pick one girl each that we admire.
Yeah.
And then you're going to send me a link to watch.
Oh, we're going to be reviewing Booksmart next week.
We are.
I'm super excited. I hope you like it.
Thanks for listening, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have some fun topics lined up. And I really want to talk about like the Finer Things episode because I think it'll be fun. I think
it'll be fun and scary.
If I can get Mario to do his palm read.
I'm so nervous. But like...
Well, you know what I do? I think about the fact that it's a palm reader in Columbus. Like, what are the chances that they actually know what they're talking about?
It could have been an army brat.
It's true, but like, what are the chances?
You never know. I don't know. You're right. But still, it's still fun and it's funny. And I don't know. Like, I'm paying somebody to tell me about myself, you know?
I've always wanted to go to a psychic.
What if they cut too deep and I can't handle the truth?
You can't. I will get you drunk and drive you home.
Thanks.
Okay.
But also, just please remember, if you can, to like, rate, and review us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, all the other things you can rate on. Share with your friends. Let us know we're doing a show here. If they think they'd like it, if you don't think they'd like it, still send them our way because it's a download.
Either way, we're still doing this.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube now.
Oh yeah, we are on YouTube.
I don't think we have a single lesson on YouTube, but we're doing it for just in case.
No, it's fine.
But you never know. You got to get yourself out there. You got to put it out into the universe, and hopefully it comes back to you.
And
but
we're just putting it out there.
We will talk to you, or we'll talk to each other next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Mario.
Later.